What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Talk RCs. My name is Earl. For tonight's topic is what's next on your RC shopping list and why. RCs. My name is Earl. Let me go ahead and get everything situated. Turn off the stream over here on the second side. Yes. That way I can get everything situated. But yes, tonight's topic of the show will be what is next on your RC shopping list and why. To be honest, I don't really have an answer to this question myself because there's a bunch of different stuff that I would love to add to my RC shopping list, but I don't really have anything in particular that's going to be like the absolute next one because there's a few things that I really want to get. Like the new upcoming 1/10 scale WL Toys buggy. I would love to get that when it does come out. I think it comes out in late February, something like that, right around my birthday. So that's actually a pretty good timing. I don't know if I would be able to get one like actually by my birthday, which is March 5th. So I don't know if I'd be able to buy it and order it and have it actually shipped to me in time. But yeah, either that or I'm thinking maybe possibly another crawler. I was looking at the Red Cat Gen 8 V2, you know, the green or purple one. I really do like the purple one, even though I love green, but the purple one is also my second favorite color. So yeah, I don't know. There's a few things I have my eye on, like the low seat LMT Gravedigger. I'm really digging that. I think that looks really cool. So that's also up on my list. I don't really have one that's like perfect next on my list yet though. So yeah. But yeah, there's a bunch, like I said, there's a bunch that I really do want to get. Some that I still haven't gotten yet that's not necessarily new, but yeah. Go ahead and wait for some people to come into the chat. I seen Frank was in there. What's up, JMRC? What's up, John Martin? Hope you are doing well. Like always, if anybody wants to join in on the StreamYard's video chat part, just let me know, and I'll send you either a link on email or I can send it to you right in the chat. So yeah, if you guys are interested in joining the chat, you guys are more than welcome to. Just making sure everything is working perfectly. I like having this dual screen setup. It's easier for me, especially with my bad eyesight. It's a lot easier for me. I'll still be squinting and stuff, but yeah, it's easier for me. What's up, JMHRC? How's it going? Thank you for joining. But yes, if you guys are interested in joining in the video chat, let me go ahead and get the link so I can go ahead and post it in the chat. Copy. Let's see. There's the link to the StreamYard. If you guys are interested in joining, go ahead and click on that. I'll leave that in the chat for about a minute or so, or yeah, about 30 seconds to a minute before I remove it. And yeah, if you miss it, we'll just have to repost it again later. But yes, like I said earlier, the topic of tonight is what's next on your RC shopping list and why. Like I was mentioning before, I don't really have a like certain particular RC on my list. There's a bunch of stuff like I said I wanted to get. I want to get that Gen 8 V2, the purple crawler. There's a toss-up of like the Gatekeeper or a Capra. I really do want to get one of those two things as far as like a rock racer / crawler platform. What's up, CAC? Thank you for joining in. But yeah, there's a bunch of things on my list. Like I said, the low C LMT, the Gravedigger monster truck, a lot of things on my list. The WL Toys 1/10 scale, like I said that before. Trying to think if there's anything else particular that's on the top of my list that I can think of. Like, I can't really think of anything besides those ones that are like fresh in my mind. Let me go ahead and remove that link. I see John Martin just joined the chat. Let me go ahead and add him to the stream. There we go. What up, John? Oh, not like that. Much better like that.
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, not too bad.
kind of get everything all situated. Tank, I see you back in chat. If you would like the stream link, let me repost it, I guess, since you might have missed it. I'll go ahead and post it back in the chat if you want it again. But yeah, I figured I would do a first stream of the year, since the last one I did was right before the end of the new year. What's up, JPSlayer RC? What's up? Speaking of JPSlayer RC, big shout out to him and his little, his life hack RC life hack that he did. It's with a monster tab on your e-clips. So if you guys have problems being able to pull out your little tabs on your e-clips, you get a monster tab or basically any sort of like cool energy drink colored tab or soda tab or whatever. You kind of cut out the little eyeball part and you put it on your little e-clips and bam, they work great for pulling out your clips. Nice little handle. They look great, especially if you have like color matching tabs. So big shout out to JPSlayer. Go ahead and put this back up on its little platform right here. The Tank RC says, I'm watching a movie with my son. Oh, that's no problem, brother. What movie are you guys watching, if you don't mind me asking? I'm a big movie person. JPSlayer says, I'm glad you're using the hack, bro. Heck yeah, man. As soon as you posted it on Facebook and I seen it, I was like, oh, that's right up my alley because I have a ton of these washer tabs laying around. Like I got a couple of them right here that are being waited to be made into the little tabs. I already took the little eye hole out, so I just got to put the clip on it and then it's ready to go. And I got a couple other ones too, like some black ones and stuff like that. I've been collecting different color ones. I started collecting a set for my niece. She likes to like pink. So I collected a set of pink Rockstar ones for her, so she can have a set of pink ones. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the idea. I really do like the idea because you can customize them. Honestly, if you have spray paint, you can paint them any color you want. So basically, it's a cool idea. You can basically paint them whatever you want.
Yeah, when I seen that, because I did see that someplace, I was like, oh, that's an interesting idea.
It is. All right, turn down my volume for a second. Yeah, I do like the pink. I really do. Let me go ahead and try to show it better on the camera. I do like the pink. It looks good. I think she'll really dig that. It's like a metallic-y pink, so I think she'll really like that. Before JP's idea, I was kind of doing this little thing. I had these 3D printed spacers that I was using them as a bit of a tab. Oh, John fell out. He changed camera. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I do love the idea. It's actually really it helps, especially when you have those stubborn pins that don't really want to come out. So yeah, something to grab onto. I know the problems of getting the camera all set up. That's what I was trying to. I had to deal with before I was starting the stream. I was like trying to get the tripod all set up because where I have it is there's two TVs and the one TV is kind of like on like an angle. So that's my second monitor. I have one TV right here and then another TV right here.
Yeah, I was just putting my phone on the tripod here and trying to get centered. Hit something and turn something on, and
it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, never wanted to make an appearance. He came in last week, but he wanted to make an appearance. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. He hates it when I do these shows by myself and I try to keep the door shut. He's like, I don't like it when your door's shut. He's a very moody dog. All right, go on, honey. Good down. Go on. Go on, honey. Good boy.
but Dad.
Yeah, yeah, he is beyond needy, and I'm not even the dad. I'm the uncle.
Oh, what I'm saying,
Yeah, he thinks everybody's dad or mom. Even my nieces, he'll like stomp on them, just like trying to get affection from them when they're basically the same size as he is, or a little bit smaller than he is. So he's like, oh man. But yeah, he doesn't know when to control himself sometimes. He's a good dog, though. He's a good dog. So what you been up to this New Year's so far? Any racing?
Yeah, I raced last Friday, and it was a wild adventure of racing.
Oh, what happened?
Well, one car, I don't know what is gone with it, but I'm in the process of building a replacement for it. I'm going through and
One of your slashes?
yeah. Well, they're all slashes, all three of them
Oh,
that I
nice.
raced with.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I got one. I don't know what's going on. It's either the hole that's in the motor that I attached to the transmission is stripped out,
Mm-hmm.
but I keep on chewing up spur gears and pinion gears when the mesh is set correctly. And then it started went out and drove it and made 2 laps with it, and it started doing this real high pitched whine. And I said, "Okay, I'm parking you."
Yeah, that's not good. Especially if you're constantly shredding spur gear after spur gear. There's something wrong.
Yeah, so I got to go through that, and like I said, I already got a replacement kind of. I'm going to take most of the components off of it, but I decided,
You think it might be the spur shaft, the
it,
actual shaft that it's on?
it might be something in transmission.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, that the actual shaft that the spur gear sits on that goes into the main transmission. Yeah, exactly.
But this is the new.
Oh, is that the black LCG chassis?
Yes,
That looks nice, man.
with the black transmission.
Yeah, gotta have the black transmission. I hate that like weird light gray freaking color that they got. Oh
Mhm.
man.
Yeah,
That's
so that's a replacement that I'm in the process of
putting
fitting
together.
together.
That's nice. I was actually just looking up the LCG chassis the other night. I couldn't find any of the black ones. I keep only finding the blue ones. I for some reason.
The blue ones come in the kit. Okay.
Yeah.
Then they sell just the black chassis for like $18.
That's what I think. I just need to just get the. Well, don't you also have to get a little part in the front too?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. You have to get that little extension piece, right?
There's an extension. There's actually, you know what? I don't have it actually all bolted technically together. I just kind of have it. Let me pull. Oh,
JPSlayer says they should sell black in a kit too. I fully agree. The black is great.
Yeah, like I said, I went out and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna murder this out.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, dude. That's what they all used to be, was just straight solid black. That's why I loved like the old Stampede chassis and stuff like that. Like my original, it came in black, but the other one that I had came in that weird gray color, which I just don't like. I found that you can get the ones in black, the newer ones. What do you want, honey?
Yeah, like I said, it's one of them.
Still plays the sound, but it's like it's not actually. We don't get to see it, and it's still loaded. Well, we see it, the screen, and we can still hear it, but it's still loaded.
My niece is having a problem with Netflix. I will be right back. I'll let John keep you guys entertained for 2 seconds. I got to go help them real quick. I'll be right back, though. All right. I shall return.
Not a problem here. Let me. I got to get something else set up here. I'm just gonna babble a little bit here because I don't have the chat right here in front of me. And I'll get my computer fired up so I can see what's in there, or see who's in there. Move all these extra parts out of my way.
Quick and easy fix. Ugh. Done.
But anyways, that's the front piece right there.
Oh yes, that piece. Yeah, it's a extension.
This piece right here. And of course, you know, if I'm doing it black, I gotta get the front bulkhead in black too.
Oh yeah, definitely got to get that front bulkhead piece in black. Who is that? Aluminum shock tower?
Yeah.
That's nice. I like. That's beefy.
Yeah.
That's thick.
I liked it because I have all kinds of holes and adjustments.
How's that 20 kg servo work on the Slash? Pretty good.
Oh, they work. I use them on everything.
I got a couple of them, but I mainly have them in like the crawler and stuff. I've never actually used them in a basher yet, so I've never tried.
No, I have them. Let's see here. I got them in all three race rigs.
Oh, nice.
I've used them in my drag cars. And there's one in my crawler, and there's actually one in the Tobias Grasshopper.
Oh, sweet. Heck yeah.
Although I had to do a little tinkering with it because it's a longer body.
Yeah, it's like a full-size servo for a Grasshopper.
No, it's actually larger than most of them.
Oh, is it? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit thicker. Let's see here.
JPSlayer says, I use that 20 kg in my Emax. It's strong. Ooh, that's really good to know that you can use it in your Emax. That's going to be perfect for me then, because I'm still I was trying to figure out what servo to use for my Emax, and that's really good to know that it works. That's really good to know. I'm this year. I'm not slacking on my Emax. I'm getting one of. I have two rollers. I'm getting one of them going.
Yeah. Come on. There we go.
I want to keep one brush, and I want to do one brushless. So I want to convert one to brushless, and I want to keep one like a stock brush setup.
All right. All right. Prime example. Okay. Here's the standard Traxxas 2075.
Oh, that's a 2075.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is just a little bit deeper. Yeah.
Just about a quarter-inch deeper.
Yep. Wow. I never even realized that.
Yep.
JMHRC says, for my crawlers, I like the 35 kg servos. Yeah, that's the next one I want to try. I want to try it for this one, and I want to try it for my other one. I heard those ones are really good, the 35 kg waterproof ones. If I remember correctly, those are fairly cheap as well. They're like $25. I find those 20 kg ones on sale all the time on Amazon. I get them for like maybe $15.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I pick them up, and they're like $13, $14 a piece.
Yeah, you can get lucky. I've seen them all the way down to like $10 a piece. I just, at the time when they were $10 a piece, I didn't have any funds. I remember Steve-O. Big shout out to Steve-O, by the way, because I am on his night. I'm not trying to step on Steve-O's toes. I know he hasn't been able to do any shows or anything for a while. So this is a big shout out to Steve-O. Hope he's doing well. I'm not trying to take over his night. This is just for tonight. But yes, he was the one that originally showed me those 20 kg servos. And when he showed me them, he got like maybe half a dozen of them at like $8 a piece. I was like, what? But it was because they had a little bit of a typo, and they put them down for a little bit too cheaper than they were expecting. And when Steve-O posted that, a whole bunch of people just went and bought them out. I was like, dang.
Not that I'm saying I go through servos, but
oh yeah,
usually when I pick them up, I pick up like 3-4 at a time.
Yeah, well, especially when you're hitting into like a concrete wall and stuff like that, or into another slash or another short course truck going 30, 40 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Your servos aren't going to last when you're doing like competitive racing. That's the one thing that kind of sucks. Is servos don't last. JPSlayer says, I want to try the 35 kg. I just ordered more of the 20 kg. I haven't broke one yet after 2 years.
I've broken one.
Broken one? I haven't broken one yet either. I've only gotten 3 of them, so I haven't broken one yet. One of them still brand new. I haven't used it yet, so I've only technically used 2 of the 3 that I have.
Mm.
I do love that they come with a nice aluminum servo horn. That's one of the great things about them is they each come with their own servo horn. I find that amazing.
Mm-hmm.
JMHRC says, "Yep, I got the Zosuke 35 kg ones. They go for $35. Even at $35, 35 kg servo is freaking great because you try to get one of those from say Reef or what's that other brand that everybody loves, Savox or Savox, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, isn't that one also 35 kg?
Here you go. This is a 9 gram.
Oh, that's the real.
That's the stocks Traxxas, and they're $35. Rip off.
Yeah, and that's not even the X either. The 75X, which is the metal geared version, right? That's the plastic geared version.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that sucks is they have the 75X, which is the Metal Gear version, and that's like $60 or something like that, and it's not any more powerful. It's just Metal Gears. You're like, damn.
Yeah, and they'll charge you $20 to get the Metal Gears because the Metal Gears will fit in there.
Yeah, you can actually. Well, that is the one. That is the one cool thing is they do sell just the Metal Gears by themselves, so that if you do have the casing or whatever, you can just toss in the gears.
But even still, 9 gram. Or 9 kilograms. No.
No, not for $35. That's a ripoff. That's the one thing I really do hope that Traxxas eventually starts stepping up their game as far as their prices go. Yes, they kind of own the market as far as like being the most popular and all that and in demand, but they gotta have a little bit more love for the consumers and start dropping down their prices, and especially in like a pandemic and stuff that we're in right now. It's just like price gouging to the extreme still. JPSlayer says, I have the 20 kg and my UDR after the stock Traxxas 2075X took a poop. Dang. I didn't know that the UDR only had a 75X. I thought they had the one that the Emax has. Isn't the Emax one slightly bigger than that? I thought they had, what was the Emax one called? I don't think it was.
I can't remember.
I know it's not the 2075X. I thought that was for like the E-Revo and stuff like that.
2075X, I believe, is on the. Is it the 4-wheel drive slash 2?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. JPSlayer says I put the 2075X gears in my 2075X 4x4 slash. Yeah, that's a good idea. Taking the gears from the 75X and putting them in the 75 for the slash. What's up, Brett, AZ Froggies, and more? If you're interested in joining in, Brett, let me know, and I'll go ahead and post a link in chat. You're more than welcome to join, but like always, it's not pressuring you. So if you have other stuff to do, that's more than fine with me. But yes, the topic of tonight, for those that are just joining in and are in chat, what is next on your shopping list and why? For me, I think I can narrow it down to 3 things. I can't narrow it down to 1. I can narrow it down to a low-seat LMT monster truck, the Gravedigger. I can narrow it down to the Red Cat Gen 8 V2, the purple one. And I can also narrow it down to the new WL Toys 1/10 scale buggy that's going to be coming out. That thing looks sweet. So, yeah, I can't narrow it down to just one. Oh man, and that Kyosho Mad Van, that new Kyosho Mad Van. Oh, that one looks real nice. Real nice. AZ Froggy says, just got home, maybe in a few. Perfect, no problem. JMHRC says I would really like a LMT myself. Yeah, that's probably the one that I would say is at the top of my list, just because I've wanted just a Gravedigger monster truck for like the longest time. I wanted to just get I can't even talk. I wanted to just get a Axial SMT10 for the longest time, and then they basically became discontinued for the longest time. And then they finally came back into circulation, and now they have the new Losi one, which the new Losi one, I hate to say it, it looks a little bit more of a badass truck than the standard stock SMT10 does. They both look great. I still want an SMT10, but man, for some reason that Losi LMT looks a little bit more beefy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I've been seeing some bad things about it though. Like on Facebook, I've seen a couple people posting that the decals, which isn't stickers, it's part of the paint, is off kilter. So like there's that racing stripe in the middle, and it's all off to the side.
Yeah, a bunch of people are doing that, and of course, we've all seen everybody is snapping axles too.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I've heard as well. And they don't have any replacements right now, so
Yes, I believe they matter of fact they got aluminum one already out.
Oh, well, that's good. I remember for what was it, like the first week or two or a couple of weeks, they didn't have any, so everybody was just putting them off on the shelf broken.
Yep.
Which that sucks. Like you got to have some sort of replacement parts available when that stuff comes out, because
that's with all these cars.
I agree.
When they first come out, it's kind of like me when I got the Felony. There was no tires.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially with the Felony, and like when the Fraction them came out. Oh man, that was so bad. Everybody was smoking those tires, and there was none to replace them with. So you got, like everybody was saying yesterday on Frank's chat, you were playing with it for 5 minutes, and then you were done for a month or two until you had to be able to get new tires. Which sucked.
Yeah, which I'm amazed. Not that I'm saying I babied or have babied mine, but I haven't gone through the first set yet.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
But I do have replacements.
I remember I seen you got like what was it, like a 5-pack or a five double pack or something like that?
Oh, I picked up two sets of rears and 3 sets of fronts, and I also even picked up the diff.
Oh, nice.
So I could switch the rear diff and put the smaller tires on it.
Yeah. Because it's a little bit slightly wider in the back, right?
It's a bigger diff in the rear to get the tires moving the same speed because of the size.
Yeah. I was looking at those drag tires, man. Those things look so nice, man. Especially the ones that come on the Felonies. Those are so nice. I love the old box car shape of the Felony. That's a really nice design. Let's see. JPSlayer says, let's reach into my impossible list, the Raminator. Oh man, I would love a Raminator if I could get one converted to electric. I just don't get me wrong. This is not hating on anybody that loves Nightshow or is a fan of them. I just cannot deal with the motor. I don't want to play with a chainsaw running around. I just can't do it. Yeah, those Hoons. Oh, those are nice.
These are fronts.
Yeah, those are nice.
Like I said, I have them sitting here. I just gotta. I did launch it up and down the road a week and a half ago, and barrel rolled it at 65.
Ooh, good Lord, no. Ooh.
Yeah, the worst part is when it barrel rolled, it went into one of the guy line ropes that holds up a telephone pole, and I didn't do anything to it.
Ooh, no.
Yeah. So our buddy was over, and he's like, "Hey, he goes, let's see what this does." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Well, I go, "This is the first time I've had this on my road. My road was paved like 2 years ago, so it's still fresh asphalt."
Now you can blame your buddy.
No, I'm just saying. He was babying in it, and I'm like, no, if you're gonna drive this thing, then just drive it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with the felony, that thing was meant to just be balls to the wall, fucking.
Yeah.
sorry for my language, but just out there. You just put that thing full throttle. Brett says, I'm looking at the new Losi Mini B. Had one in my hand earlier today and was tempted. Yeah, the little Losi Mini buggies. Oh, man, they look really nice. I love the little Mini T, the little Mini Truggies, but, man, that buggy looks sweet. What are they, 1/18th scale, if I remember correctly?
They're 1/18th. They're 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, those things are nice.
And they're like $180 or something like that, or $60 or something.
Yeah, they're not that bad. Not
No.
that bad. Easy Froggies also says the issue with the decals was known going in, but people aren't paying attention. Yeah, that's probably true. A lot of people just didn't realize it, and since a bunch of people are doing the reviews for it now, they're all a few of them have been complaining about it. But I have seen that Horizon has said that they will honor like a replacement body or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. JPSlayer says, rolling with my homies, AZ. JPSlayer says the Mini B also looks awesome. AZ says it's $150.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I think those are quality vehicles. I think I still want to get a Mini Truggy. I had a chance to get one of the not the 1/18 scale ones, but what's the other one? 1/14 scale? The slightly was it the not the micro T? The micro T is the 18th scale one, right? Or is it the Mini T is the slightly bigger one?
I think the Mini T is the
It's the 14th scale one, and the micro T is the 18th scale one, right? Or the 20th scale, something like that.
Yeah, something.
Because the micro T is that little tiny little one, the little really little tiny one.
Yeah.
The Mini T is more. The Mini T is bigger, isn't it?
Let's just pull it up.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I should just be doing. I got this car in my way, so I can't really reach my keyboard. The Losi Mini HET is the 18th scale or 14th scale. Yeah. The 8T is the 14th scale. Yeah, I think that's I think that's what I was thinking. It's so hard with the names trying to figure out.
Okay, what is this thing doing? Yeah, 18th. The Mini T is the 18th, and the Mini B is 1/16th.
Oh, nice. But it's probably still about the same size because the buggy is usually a little bit smaller. So they probably made it just a little bit bigger scale for a buggy, so it's the same size as the Mini T.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
I knew there was something in them, but it was slight. But yeah,
I'm sure Tony will probably want to get one of those. He's gotten the little Mini Ts, so I'm pretty sure he'd love to get one of the little Mini Bs. It's a little easier to say than the WL Toys 15273. Exactly, JPSlayer. I'm not gonna lie. The one thing that really, really bugs me about stuff like WL Toys and these other brands like HPX is they can't figure out what to call their RCs, like name wise. They can't figure out an actual name because they just don't know like what it converts to in English properly. So that's why some of their cars are called race truck 1/18th scale or something like that. And so now they just call them by their model number. So it's easier for them to see what it is. Ooh, that is very good. Also, Brett says, I'm also wanting the D12 key truck. Yes, those are very nice, and I definitely would love to get my hands on one of those. I love WPL and everything that they make. They make quality little 1/16 scale trail rigs, crawlers. I got my WPL, where's it at? Right here. Yeah, right up here. I still need to get the transmission for it. It's still sitting there, basically unable to run. I've got the metal geared axles and the metal drive shafts for it. I just have not got the transmission yet for it because I've just been slacking on wanting to order it from China. I could have already had it by now if I would have just ordered it and just done with the waiting, but I'm just like, nope. Lately, I haven't been wanting to order anything from China. Not because of a Corona or anything. I've just been so impatient. Because the last time I ordered from, what was it, Banggood, it took like, I would say a good 90 plus days for the thing to arrive. And I was just so over it by the time that happened. It was for a $5 piece. And I was just over it. Was that a little mini garage I seen you messing with?
Who?
It looked like you had a box or something. It looked like one of those little mini garages. Oh, just a box.
No, it's my race body.
You know what I'm talking about? Those element boxes that they come as like their own little scale garage. Those things are really cool.
Yeah, well, I'm getting ready to shoe goo together my race body that got a little crack.
I love me some shoe goo. That stuff is a lifesaver.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those actual, what is it, the oval bodies.
Let's just say that's one crack from one side to the other.
Whew.
Yeah.
I got to get me some more of that mesh tape too. That mesh tape is so good.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of, I've been slacking on doing it, and I figure I'm sitting here.
Heck yeah. JPSlayer says, I'm a big fan of hot glue. I'm a real big fan of hot glue as well. Hot glue and shoe goo. Both of those are really good for your bodies and stuff like that. Hot glue is good for if you're in a quick bind and you just need something really quick, because shoe glue you have to wait like 24 hours or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But hot glue is definitely good for if you're in a pinch, like if you're already out on the track and your body starts falling apart and you just want to get some extra laps in or whatever. Boom, hot glue.
Yeah, this body is taking a beating.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, all right, time to do something to the mud boss here. Let's try to strengthen it up and fix it up a little bit here.
Well, what's good about that body is it's a lot of straight pieces, so those are easier to tape than a lot of the bent and like curved edges of the formed bodies.
Oh yeah.
That's the one thing I hate about actually taping up the normal like stock ready to run bodies that are super like formed, all these different edges. They're a pain in the butt to tape the insides of.
I just got to go get some more shoe goo tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I need to probably get me some too. I saw some at Rite Aid while I was there, and I totally forgot to pick some up.
Yeah, I went through 2 tubes on my other body. You
go through it really quick sometimes. I've gone through a tube of it without even knowing how fast. It was just maybe a body. One whole body took up the whole entire thing because there were so many cracks and spots that needed to be filled in. JPSlayer says, I ordered some 2.2 wheels and tires, 4.9 inches tall. Heck yeah, dude. What wheels did you end up ordering? Are they beadlock or standard? I love these beadlocks that I have on here. These are 1.9s right here. I need to get me some 2.2s though. Although I will have to say the local crawlers that I sometimes crawl around with, they're haters of the 2.2s. Ooh, look at that granite 4x4 body.
Satin.
Oh, Sentin. Oh yeah. For some reason, it looked like the new granite, but I didn't see the bellowing of the fenders. Oh yeah, that thing is taped up. Yeah, see that I would hate to do that especially with the mesh tape, because I hate those curves that you have to mess with. And the mesh tape is not your friend when it's dealing with those.
Brand new body, and I just did it.
That's the best time to do it, is right there, and make it nice and strengthened.
Yep.
AZ Froggy says, "Cool. What truck you running those on?" I think that was for JP. JPSlayer says, "Yeah, beadlock off Amazon." Yep, that's what these are. These are the what's the brand? It's like, it sounds like the beer Modelo, but it's not. It's something similar to that, but it starts with an M. You can get them on Amazon. They have a couple different colors. These ones came with the blue rings. I actually got these off of Steve-O, so another big shout out to Steve-O. He sold me these rims. The wheels I got myself, these are also Amazon special wheels. They came with the plastic beadlocks, but I took the plastic beadlocks off and put them on these ones. These are the Super Swamper clones. JPSlayer says they are for his SCX-10-2. Nice. I actually had a set of 2.2s on this SCX-10, and they worked great. But like I said, a lot of the local crawlers that I crawl with, they're very haterish versus 2.2s. They think it makes everything way too easy, and that if you crawl with 2.2s, you're taking the easy route, which yes and no. Depending on the situation, yes and no. I do like 2.2s though.
Hey, just really get them going. Do the 2.2s with portals.
That's what I have. That's exactly what I have, and they didn't like that at all. I have the portals on my other one, which has the on my Vanquish. I got the curry portals, and I put the 2.2s on there, and they didn't like that at all. They were like, "Dude, come on."
Hey, if they're gonna call you a cheater, you might as well live it up.
Yep, I loved it. It worked great. I was having fun with it.
Yeah.
I put the 1.9s back on it though, because they're weighted and everything. They're much better perform wise, but the 2.2s just look better. Gorilla Tape is also great. Yes, I love me some Gorilla Tape. That's also one of my go-to things. If I can't get that mesh tape, Gorilla Tape is my next one that I like to go with. And he says, along with aluminum tape at the wheel areas, so the wheels don't get stuck and ripped up the other stuff. Ooh, that's actually a really good idea, to put the fender wheels with aluminum tape. That's actually not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I just decided, I was like, all right, I got the shoe goo and I got the drywall tape, so there we go.
Yeah. Well, that's the way to go, honestly, is that drywall tape and the shoe goo. That's the best way to do it, honestly. That mesh tape is just so good for the shoe goo. It's basically like doing like your own type of fiberglass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way I see it. I think it's great. Let's see. JPSlayer says, I like the weight of the 2.2s. Yes, the weight is definitely beneficial as well. The ones that I have, they're plastic 2.2s. They're up there. You probably can't even see them. They're out of the camera view, but they were the ones that came on the Everest, the Everest 10. So yeah, they're pretty good 2.2s. They perform really nicely. They just, the plastic beadlocks, yeah. Let's see. AZ Froggy says, if you're not in a comp, who cares? Run what you like. That's exactly what I was trying to tell them when we went there. But some of them, they go to a lot of comps and stuff like that, so they're of a certain mindset, I guess. So yeah, I don't really run with them that often. So yeah, that's probably why I don't run with them that often.
Either that or do what I do. Just happen to be wandering around at Axial Fest and make it to the back area where there's a competition going on, and you break out the Gravedigger.
Oh yeah,
and you run it through the mud pit during the middle of the competition, and the guy goes, there's a competition going on, and you're not really supposed to do that, but I wanted to see it run.
He's like, I wanted to see the Gravedigger run, so you're lucky. You're lucky. Yeah, that's a good thing. I love the the Gravedigger. That's why I really do want the LMT10, or I guess it's just called the LMT. No, I don't think they call it the LMT10. I call it SMT10.
Yeah.
I just really want a solid axle monster truck. That's the one thing that I don't have yet is a solid axle monster truck.
Yeah, so I got the SMT, and LM is on order.
Nice. Heck yeah. I would love to get both of them just so I can kind of compare them two together. I've wanted the SMT10 for longer because it's been out for longer, but man, like we were talking about earlier, the LMT just looks so much beefier. Got the bigger wheels, just the body itself is slightly bigger. It just looks like a nice bigger truck, basically.
So I'm just looking at it, going, okay, yeah, I already got the SMT. Do I really need this LMT? Yeah, what the hell?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's honestly probably what I might be aiming for my birthday. It's the LMT, but I'm not sure. It all depends on how much more available they become, because right now they're still like just now coming out after pre-order or whatever. So,
oh yeah. Yeah. So there was a possibility of the one that I was ordering was going to come in today, but it didn't. So I got to wait.
I hate when it's like there's a possibility of it being coming in, and then you get kind of your hopes up, and then it doesn't come in, and you're like, oh man.
Well, the whole thing was the worst part was I had it in the cart when it first was announced. And left it sitting there.
Procrastinated on it just a little bit. Yep.
You know.
Let's see. JPSlayer says, if I didn't buy tires for my vehicle, I would be buying the LMT. Yeah. Well, you kind of need tires for your real life vehicle more than you need an LMT. That's the one thing. So you need tires to be able to drive in your actual vehicle. So I would say you did the right choice.
Oh, it's kind of like I wandered into the hobby shop, and I didn't plan on coming home with the Sentin.
Yeah.
But it was marked way down. I was like, okay, you're coming home with me.
Yep. You're like, oh, that's too good of a deal right there.
Yeah.
JMHRC says adulting sucks. Yeah, I agree. When you have to do stuff like that and you have to decide, am I going to be an actual responsible adult and buy the thing that I actually need for my actual vehicle to go back and forth to work? Or am I going to buy a toy that I really want? I hate being an adult. I got to get the car tires. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean right there.
Yeah.
For me, it's, do I want to pay the internet bill, or do I want to get this ESC motor combo that I've been eyeballing? Well, I can't live without my internet because basically I live out in the middle of nowhere, and without internet, I'm screwed. So, internet it is. I really want to get that. I want to get that Fusion combo. I really, really do want to get that Hobby Wing Fusion brushless ESC motor combo. That thing, it looks nice. I want to put it in this. That's what I want to put it in. I want to put it in this, not Gravedigger, but Deadbolt. There's a few things I want to get for this still. I want to swap out all the red aluminum for more green. I did like a red and green color combo, and it works good for Christmas time, but outside of Christmas time, not so great. But I do love this truck. This truck was one of my best buys. I got this thing used for, what was it, like $220 shipped? Great deal. It had a bunch of upgrades already on it. I put better socks and stuff on it. I put some RC four-wheel drive, what do they call them? The Desert Lizard shocks. I think that's what they're called, Desert Lizard. Something like that. They work really good. I think they're 95 millimeter dual stage shocks. They work really well. JMH says, I think I'm going to put a fusion in my axial 6x6. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be one heck of a combo to put inside a 6x6. I've driven my friend's, what do they call that? The TRX6, the 6x6 from Traxxas.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is nice. I thought I was going to hate that thing, but that thing is nice. I tried it on a few different little rock trails that we were up at. Oh, man, it's nice. I don't know if I would buy it, but it's nice because it is pretty darn expensive, especially because it's a Traxxas vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
AZ Froggy says, I need to get another buggy kit so I can run street stock again. Ooh, yeah. I'm trying to make myself a dragster out of not my buggy, but my one of my monster trucks that I haven't been using. Where is it at? Let's see. Move my Summit out of the way. Eventually, I want to get an actual muscle body and proper drag wheels, but I already started to lower this down. The body can be lowered down even more. But I put the on-road wheels on it. And this
what truck is that?
Exceed Volcano clone. It's the Infinitive monster truck, but it's basically just a red cat Volcano.
Okay, that's what, 110?
Yeah, 110 scale. Four-wheel drive. So I'm going to try and turn it into a four-wheel drive dragster. Eventually, that's what we were talking about last night. Eventually, I would love to get, if Parma starts making bodies again, I would love to get a 67 Plymouth Barracuda Parma body. That would be amazing.
Well, the whole thing is that it depends on the width of that and the wheelbase.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking the Barracuda, because the Barracuda is a really long body and it's fairly wide as well. So that's what this is. It's not your normal dragster. Look, I'll show you. They're pretty wide in between the posts.
Well, I'm saying most generally the drag rules are you got to have the wheels covered.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do is get a nice, probably an 8 scale body for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been slowly trying to do. I put the on-road Traxxas wheels on there, and that's gonna be my dragster. Or I was thinking either possibly turn it into a drift car, because I have seen people turn them into drifters, but I'm not too much into drifting, really, and I don't really have anywhere to drift around me. There's no like soft, like flat spots around me to drift everywhere. It's just really hard, nasty asphalt that's really chunky and rocky, so I wouldn't want to try and drift on it. But it would be perfect for drag racing. They actually have a big empty airstrip not too far from me, so that would actually be perfect.
Oh yeah.
RC Basher Boy, what's up, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Do you guys do any drag racing over there where you guys do your oval?
No. It's all I'm in a group that does drag.
Mm.
And we, like I said, it's 20 miles down the road.
I know it's
out there.
popular. So I know more and more of these clubs are popping up, the drag clubs.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm in one, and we were the one I was doing. Matter of fact, we were racing every single weekend on Sundays.
Yeah.
And then they stopped getting together, and another group was getting together, and they started racing once a month. And then I found out that I had an oval track in my backyard.
Oh, damn.
So I stopped between, like, okay, well, I can go oval racing every Saturday, or my work schedule show up when I could to do drag racing. I'm like, all right.
I
I
would do the oval, especially if it's in your backyard. I would do the oval for sure.
Yeah, like I said, it's not that I'm saying it's halfway between my house and work. I drive right by it to come home.
That would,
so even if they started racing at 4 on a Saturday and I get out at 6, I miss the first heat.
yeah, well, that's true. They all race on Saturday, huh?
Yeah. So it's like, all right, like I can, like I said, and I got into it, and I started showing up, and yeah, the rest is history.
Do you guys do practice on Wednesdays as well?
What's that?
You guys do your practice on Wednesdays as well?
No, we don't do any practice.
The track that's over here, the A-Main tracks, they do the racing on Saturday, but every Wednesday they do what's called practice nights. So if you just want to come out there and just do some freestyling or actual just try and do some practice racing.
Well, here's the thing, you know, this track is in a guy's backyard.
Oh, well, yeah. There you go.
So technically, if I wanted to right now, I could probably say, hey,
can I go?
If I brought over 5 gallons of gas, could you fire up the generator and turn on the lights?
Oh yeah.
And go to the track right now.
That would be nice, actually.
You know,
I'm trying to set up a track here on my property. I have a spot already picked out. I keep going back and forth whether I want to set it up as an oval track that I can set up some like movable jumps in. So whenever I do want to have some jumps, I can set up some jumps in. Or if I want to set it up as an actual legit straight track with full on jumps, tabletops, all that shit in it. So I keep going back and forth. I can't do both, so I'm trying to do one or the other. I love both.
You could technically do both.
I mean, yes, I could do the oval around, like kind of around the other track, have it integrated into it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I go to an indoor track now during the winter here. We go once or twice a month, and the off-road track, when the off-road guys there and we're there,
yeah,
that track gets torn up because them guys are making their turn off the oval into the off-road.
Yeah,
or they're coming off their jumps, and here's a rut in the middle of our corner.
Yeah, that's no good. If you're going to be mixing it up like that, that's no good, because especially if you're doing it like close to the same time, like in the same night, then that's no good.
No, we're doing it the same. They've done races where it was the same day, and we start at like 1 in the afternoon and end at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, no.
There's no time to try to repair the track or anything in that time.
So. Well, that's all they do is they change the. Like I said, they got that black coping.
Yeah.
Pipe.
Yeah, so they just
how they do it.
Change it around so it's just straight oval instead of being opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool idea. That's might be more beneficial for something like what I'm trying to do, just because it's mainly for personal use. But yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I've also just been thinking of just doing just a classic oval and then having movable jumps and stuff like that, because you can still have a pretty good track with it just being an oval with jumps.
Oh yeah, we screwed with one of the guys. We told him that we put tabletops and jumps on the oval.
Yeah.
Like I said, we were just absolutely screwing with them, but we wouldn't do that to the oval.
Yeah.
It's like I said, nothing like a 108 by 41 foot.
Oh wow!
Oval. Oh, it's a huge track.
Yeah.
Now it's got 10. What's that?
I'm not going to be able to do that big, but
well, no, I'm just saying not only that, but it's got 10 degrees of banking all the way around it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
that's the one thing. If I do an oval, it's going to be a flat oval for the most part. So that's the one thing that's going to kind of suck, because I don't really have much room to make like beveled edges to raise it up too much. Maybe on the very ends, I could probably raise up the ends just a little bit, so that there's a little bit of curve, a little bit of angle to it. But as far as like the whole track, I don't think I'll be able to do it like that.
Yeah, like I said, the guy who owns the track, who actually works for a pool company. So when they're digging pools and they hit really good clay, they set it off to the side and then ask the owner, "Hey, do you mind if we take this?"
you mind if we have that?
Yeah.
I do. When I look at clay nowadays, I'm like, ooh, that's some good dirt right there. That's some good track dirt.
Oh yeah.
I love the carpet as well. They over there at the A Main, they have the dirt track for the 1/8 scale, and they have the dirt track for the oval. But for the 1/10 scale, they have a carpet track, which is it's still outdoors, but it's a carpet track. And man, I've been liking the carpet quite a bit. I do. The carpet's nice. I just don't like the constant turning over. Like if you have the wrong set of tires on it, you're just gonna grab that carpet and just go flip right.
Well, most of the carpet tracks are usually indoor.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
And then when I do that, I switch tires. I go to foams.
That's what I need to get a set of foams. That's the one type of tire that I don't have one set of foams. Yeah, right there, exactly. That would be so good for the carpet right there.
And you can tell my camber on the.
Oh yeah, you could tell you go pretty hard on that left right there.
Yeah.
That's good. Like that means you got your tuning in, so it knows where to go.
Oh yeah, but the problem is the set of these are like $35 a piece, and you hit something, you chunk it, and your tire's shot.
Yeah, that's the one thing that has scared me away from getting foams. It's like, especially if I were to try and run any sort of foams out here, is I know they would get ripped to shreds.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking of, getting some foams for the drag car. I was getting some of those hard foams, those like rubber foams. Man, even those
they do the same exact thing. They chunk up.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Especially with the asphalt that we have out here, it's not even like the smooth asphalt. It's that super rock chunky, like it just would shred stuff like that.
Yeah, you're better off to get some reactions.
Which ones were those ones with the red rim I seen?
What's that?
Were those the red rim I seen on those?
Beadlocks.
Yeah, those are nice. Heck yeah.
But of course, I've see here if I can find it. You can see how it chunked up a little bit right here.
You can see it took a little bit of a beating right there. Started to shred it just a little bit.
Yep.
Basher Boy says, so ladies and gentlemen, just want to announce that I won't be able to go live tomorrow night. JMHRC will host a live tomorrow night. Don't miss it. I'll be working late tomorrow. That's no problem, brother, and that's good for letting us know. We'll make sure to stay tuned for JMHRC for him hosting that. I'll actually make sure. I don't know if I'm subscribed to JMH's channel on this account. I think I am on the Earl RC account, but not on my Let's Talk RC account. Let's go ahead and change. I really hate that YouTube made it so you cannot click on someone's name and go to their channel. What is up with that, YouTube? That was one of the coolest features that YouTube had, was that you could click on someone's channel or their name or icon in chat and then go to their channel to subscribe. Now you have to type in their name and all that stuff, which it's not hard, but it's just another process. Yeah, it's another thing that you have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that you shared the video, JPSlayer. I got a notification for that. I appreciate that very much. I'm trying to get this channel to 1,000 subs so that eventually we can get this thing monetized. It would be nice too, just to help get the data covered for the things. Because I do want to start doing, the weekly show and everything. But Yeah, it's hard to when you have low data. Appreciate it, Alvin. I will also let you guys know on my community tab. That's another reason why I want to get to 1,000 subs. I just want to get the dang community tab. I hate not having a community tab because it would help out so much just to be able to let people know that you can't do a live stream or whatever. Because not everybody follows you on Facebook or follows me on Facebook. But yeah.
Yeah, I just happened to be jumping on tonight and seeing that you were going to be doing a show. And so, oh, okay.
Yeah, I popped up this morning. And I was like, I was like, I haven't done a live yet this year since the start of the year. So I was like, I really want to start doing more of them more often. And I felt like I had the energy to do one today, especially after, I mean, this week I've been pushing myself hard. I got myself a gym membership and I've been trying to go to the gym. I went 2 days so far. The first day I rode for 4 miles, and then the second day I rode for 5 miles. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow.
Trying to get a better life going for myself, so I'm not so ridden with medical issues because of my weight. It's not fun.
Well, I'm still hobbling around from last weekend.
Oh yeah, because you got hit in the freaking foot and ankle with a freaking car. That sucks. That's horrible.
No, I was marshaling a corner, and I went to go jump out of a way of a car, and I come down and I hit the jump for the off road and hyperextended my knee.
Oh, I thought you said you had also gotten hit by the car, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, that's nothing new.
I thought I remember you showing me that. I thought it was like a big old bruise and a swelling. On the ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah, I haven't got hit by an RC car in a while. The last time I did, it straight ripped my big toenail on my right foot completely off, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It was horrible. It was so painful when it happened. I felt so stupid because I knew that I was in the way of, because I was doing some jumps and I was standing right in the way of the oncoming jump. I was like, okay, I was trying to line it up, but I knew I should have moved out of the way just a little bit. And I didn't. I just stood there the whole time, and the car came barreling at me after hitting the jump, and I couldn't move out of the way fast enough. My foot just caught the whole car straight dead on and smashed right into my toenail and lifted it right up. And I was just like, oh, my God. I was bleeding all over the place. My toenail was just barely hanging on by like a thread of skin. It was gross. It was really gross.
Well, I did this years ago when I was working at pools lifeguarding. I decided to take my sandals off.
Oh,
and walk around the deck barefoot.
Yep.
Just a little bit, you know. Well, I stubbed my toe on one of the vent covers and tore the nail right off. All right, not a problem. Got home, went into the bathroom and didn't turn on the light and just grabbed the first bottle. And I thought I was grabbing peroxide. I grabbed the rubbing alcohol and dumped it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I've done that with a different wound before, and that's some of the worst pain that I've ever done with. What's funny is that it did it to me at the doctor's office because of this COVID stuff. I had a cut on my hand, and I didn't even fully realize it when I went into the doctor's office that I still had this open cut on my hand, no bandage or nothing. And the doctor was like, "You got to put some stuff on your hand before you can come in the doctor's office." So I was like, "Okay, give me the hand sanitizer," and they put it on, and I rubbed that in, forgetting that I had this open cut on my hand, and I rubbed that into the deep cut. I was just like, oh my God, that is some of the worst pain I've experienced in a while, was just rubbing that into my cut. I was like, what the hell was I thinking? The nurse was staring at me like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm freaking out right now. I just rubbed this into an open wound.
Well, I did a good one. Matter of fact, the other day at work, was with dealing cards and working at a casino here. We're constantly we got our own little spray bottles.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer. You know, I sprayed my hands on it and cleaned my hands up, and next thing I know, my mask moved. I went up like this,
Oh,
and it rubbed it right into one of my eyes.
I don't
Like
even
I said, it wasn't like it was still wet, but it was just enough. I went, oh, this sucks.
I don't even want to think about getting some of that in my eye. Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I'm not a fan of rubbing alcohol in any sort of wound, especially because mainly the rubbing alcohol that I deal with is 99%. I don't deal with the like lower percentage stuff. I deal with the really high percentage stuff, mainly for other reasons I can't necessarily speak of on this chat.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
But yeah, uh, I hate getting rubbing alcohol into any sort of wound, whether it's even if it's a small little cut or a freaking big open wound. It burns so bad. So getting into your eyeball, which is basically like an open wound in a way. Oh,
Yeah.
oh man, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I
So
hate,
it was just one of them. Hey, dummy. You know.
I hate getting anything in my eyeball like a piece of dust. So I would absolutely hate getting some like hand sanitizer in your eye. Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get outside tomorrow and make some videos.
Yeah, I need to do that too myself. I took this camera tripod that I usually was just going to use as a regular tripod, but I kind of took some zip ties and made it so that I can connect it to one of my RC transmitters as a basically like a selfie stick. You know how Tony and a couple other people, they have that selfie stick on their transmitter. I basically did that with a tripod.
I got two different ones that I actually use depending on what vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here.
Oh yeah, the one that goes on the Traxxas transmitters. Yeah,
is actually the Traxxas one.
I haven't got one of those yet, but I've heard good things about those.
Oh yeah, I got a couple of them, and then like I said, I got the Vice one right there that I slap onto the.
That's what I want to get is one of those Vice attachments.
Just slap it right on there.
Yep.
Sure, it adds a little weight to the controller, but like I said, depending on what car I'm using or what controller.
Yeah, for a while I had a setup very similar to that, where I took my just one of these cheap phone holders. I basically like hot glued one of these onto a controller, and I had it just hot glued on the very front, and was using that to do some of my videos with like that, and it worked. It worked good for what it was, but I then moved on to
the nice thing with this Traxxas one is that
it can move. That's nice. That's
and
nice.
then but I got a.
Oh, I didn't know it can tilt too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was stationary. That's cool.
Like I said, I usually right here so I can be videoing and doing what I need to do, or whatever.
Do you like try to watch it as you're videoing, or do you try to look at it?
Oh yeah. Like I said, that one I'm using my phone when I do that.
Yeah. Haven't seen anybody type anything in chat recently. Looks like been pretty quiet in chat for about 7 minutes or so. Last person to type anything was
Basher Boy.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know. It says 4 people watching now.
Yeah, it goes
out of the four people, probably 2 of them are us.
Yeah, and one of them's definitely me for sure, because I got the chat loaded up right here, so I can have the live chat going. JMHRC says still here. Thank you for sticking around, brother. I make sure to have the YouTube chat off to the side because the StreamYard chat for some reason lags a lot farther behind, so it doesn't show up on the StreamYard side for quite a while.
Yeah,
which is a bummer. AZ Froggies says, sorry, working on one of my Fly Sky radios. Oh, nice. Larry's RC room just popped in. Say, hey guys, just jumped on. Hey, what's up, Larry? Thank you for joining in, brother. If you guys are interested in joining in, like always. I'll pop in the stream link if you guys are interested.
I always forget about the chat on the StreamYard.
Yeah, I just usually have it popped open over here on the side. So I kind of look at both back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
What Fly Sky radio are you working on over there, Easy Froggy? You got the GT5, or are you working on like the old school GT3C? I want to get.
If I can guess, he's probably working on it because working on his Fly Sky to get his lights working on one of his semi trucks.
Oh, he might be working on the what do they call it? The airplane one.
Yeah.
The FSI6.
No, he says the GT3.
Yeah, I just seen that one pop up. That's the one I have is the GT3C, which is right here. This one. I love this thing. The fact that it has the rechargeable LiPo built into it so that I can just pop in the charger cable and bam, not worry about any double A's or anything like that. I love it. Love it.
Half the fun is using your car or racing your car and all of a sudden hearing your controller beep at you.
No, that's not fun at all. That's horrible.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I started buying the rechargeable batteries to try and fix that issue, but the rechargeable batteries they aren't the best. I need to get the really good ones that will hold their charge for a long period of time.
His controller fell. He's trying to fix it.
Damn, that sucks. That's one of the things I kind of fear the most is dropping my controller and it getting all messed up. JMH says he loves his GT3C. He has the hacked one. That's the isn't that the hacked one? Is that the black one? The one that you can hack the batteries in, or are you talking about hacking the firmware?
I think he's probably talking about hacking the firmware where you can add more channels to it.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's cool. Oh, he said he fell on it. Dang, that sucks. Ouch. Oh, it's the one with the firmware. That's cool. Heck yeah. JMH also says, I've had good luck with the Amazon Basic AA rechargeable ones. Yeah, that's the one, what is it? Steve over at Shin RC told me to get. That's the type that I haven't tried yet. I just tried these cheap rechargeable ones that I got off of eBay. So those are the ones that I need to get next, is those exact ones. Amazon Basics AA rechargeable ones. Those are the ones that Shin RC recommended. And he says they hold like 80% battery life after like 2 years. So if you're not using your remote after like 2 years, they still have like 80% life in them instead of draining dead, which is great. That's what you want. Can do the 2 or 3 firmware. Fell on it about 3 years ago. Oh, damn. Oh, so it's a late fix.
Missy G Greens has popped in.
Yeah, what's up, Grant? Thank you for joining in, brother. He says he never has to charge him. Yeah, that's the thing that Shin RC was telling me. You know, you just charge them once and you're good to go. Larry's RC room says, I was wondering about a lanyard mount for the Radiolink transmitters. Dudes, does the Radiolink have a lanyard mount? The GT3C does right here in the back, has a lanyard mount. Where is my Radiolink ones? Right here. No, they don't have one. It's all dusty. It's all covered in dust. Yeah, they don't have one on the at least this is the version 1 Radiolink, the RC4GS. I need to get the 6-channel one. That's the one I want to get. But yeah, there's no hole or anything for a lanyard. What I would think to do some sort of lanyard would be kind of wrap it around the pistol grip part, probably either down here or at the top part. Maybe not too much at the top part so you don't cut off the throttle. But yeah, I'm sure you can get something to work.
Just turns it into a bump stop so you don't go off too off.
Oh yeah, that's true. That could work actually pretty good then. So you don't have, so you can't go too far. Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Put yourself in training mode there. You know, there's too many nuts behind the controller.
Yep. Oh man, that's like when I try to let my nieces use mine. I have to make sure I turn the throttle dual rate down so much because she is heavy on that throttle.
Yeah.
I've been trying to teach her you don't have to hold your finger down the whole time. Control like how like much gas you give it. She's been getting better at it. She really loves the RCs, and I gave her a new one for Christmas, one that I already had, but she's loving it. I'm gonna probably give her. I don't know if you guys can even see it. It's right here. It's my ZD Thunder monster truck. It's a 1/10 scale monster truck. It was brushless. I'm taking the brushless system out of it, and I'm just gonna make it brushed. But it's a 4-wheel drive 1/10 scale monster truck. I'm gonna fix it up and probably give it to her one of these days. I don't know when. Ooh. Random cough attack. Probably for her birthday or something. I don't know. But yeah, I need to get the front CVD replaced in it. I don't know how, but the front CVD like shattered on brushless, like not even 3S, just 2S brushless power. I was like, what? I was like, it was a solid metal CVD. I think I still have the end piece right here, and the whole end part, the whole end part shattered right off of the CVD part.
Oh, the whole ball.
Yeah, the whole ball part. Yeah.
Well, it's because most of them have got that slit in it, so you can put that pin.
Yeah, it's exactly. The pin was the only part that survived. The little pin part that goes where the little slit thing is. I had another chunky piece of it that broke off somewhere around here, but yeah, it like shattered into a bunch of little pieces. So I was like, okay, that didn't help. Let's see. G's Green RC says, I tried to show my daughter how to rock crawl, and she showed me how to rock bounce. That's some good stuff right there. She's like, nah, you're going too slow, Daddy. Let me show you how to really do it. My nieces, they love the crawlers, actually. That's one of the things that I was trying to teach them on. Just because I'm talking about you doesn't mean that you need to come in the room. Go, little one. Go. Go.
Yeah, really.
Go. She comes in out of nowhere. She's like, are you talking about me? so like spying on me because she knows I'm talking about RCs and stuff like that. So she, what do you want?
How are you doing, Bulgir? Welcome.
Did you hear the little fart sound?
Yeah.
They're coming to my door trying to do a fart sound. I hope the people that can hear my audio can hear the fart sound.
I can hear it.
Go. You girls are gonna get in trouble. Go. Shut my door. Go. She shut the door. She said, I like RCs. Bye. What's up, Bulgir RC? Thank you for joining in, brother. I seen you pop in there, but I got distracted by my nieces. A little, what do they call that? A photo bomb, but a video bomb?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Figured maybe someone with a 3D printer would make a strap attachment. That's a good idea as well for the remote. If somebody were to make some sort of 3D attachment that you can either screw or glue on.
Yeah.
I myself don't use mini lanyards. Even when I'm at the track, I don't really ever use them. I kind of just set the controller down. I've knocked my controller over a few times doing that, but I just don't like having things hanging off my neck. I'm not a big necklace person or anything like that, so it's weird when I have even a lanyard on my neck.
I have my rugged on a lanyard for the fact that I throw it around my neck when I'm walking up to the track because I usually have 1 or 2 cars in hand.
Yeah, that I do find them useful for is when you have your hands full of everything else, you can't really have a controller in your hand. That's why for that reason I usually have to take 2 or 3 trips back and forth, just to make sure that I get like my toolbox, controller, depending on how.
Oh yeah, doing that, yeah, setting up a pit or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's usually multiple trips back and forth.
Oh yeah,
but
one,
I do find them useful.
Yeah, one with the table, one with the toolbox, one with the parts kit, and then a couple more with batteries and chargers. And
well, usually the one good thing is I don't have to bring the table because they have their own table set up. So that's the one good thing.
Well, I'm just saying, depending on your situation.
Yeah, depending on where you go. I like when we go to the crawler events, we definitely have to have some sort of table or something, or just use the back of the trunk or whatever vehicle that we're in as the table. But yeah, you definitely want to make sure you have some sort of workspace just in case something breaks down, because that's happened to us pretty much every time we've gone out somewhere. Something happens, so you got to be prepared, even though you're not thinking something's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Layers RC says, I usually don't, but there's been times that it would be handy. Yeah, see, I fully agree with that. I usually don't as well, but there's been definitely quite a few times where I could have used a lanyard. For sure, definitely. It would have helped out, because there's been a couple times where I've dropped my transmitter from the driver's box down below and then have to walk all the way down the steps and walk around the side, cut through the little area, go down, pick it up, go back up the steps. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Let's see. G's Green RC says, I was getting ready to pack up and leave, but put my radio under my arm, started putting up stuff in the car, went to grab my SDX10, and it wasn't there anymore. Nothing but tracks in the snow. Oh, because you had put your transmitter underneath your arm, so you had accidentally hit the throttle with your arm and just took off with the truck. That happened to me. That has definitely happened to me for sure. It's happened a couple times too.
I feel like Favor Flay when I'm like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Instead of a big old clock, you got a transmitter hanging from your chest. Yep, exactly. The SMT10 or the SDX10 was like, it's going, gone. It went for its own snow expedition on its own. He says it went pretty far and it flipped over itself. Go out of my room. Go.
I come up with an idea why these controllers are shaped like this.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good reasoning. Yeah.
I've been known to walk up to the track, carrying a couple of cars.
Yeah, it works. It does work. It does work.
It's not the most scientific, but it worked.
Yeah.
Somebody looked at me and go, "What are you doing?" Oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, I definitely love the fact that you can rest on your arm just in case, because there's been times where I've had 3 RCs. I'm holding 2 by the axles, and then the other one I'm holding in between my arms, kind of like this, bracing it with a third RC with 2 like this. Doing the little penguin wobble dance.
No, it's kind of like with all the race cars. I put rear bumpers on them for a reason.
Oh yeah.
So I can grab them all. I can get out of the car and I grab all 3 cars in one trip and put the remote around my neck.
Oh yeah, those slash bumpers are great for that. Actually, even the front bumpers. That's why I put a slash front bumper on my Stampede. One of the main reasons was because I use it as a handle whenever I'm dragging that Stampede around. I just grab that front bumper and just walk it around. Brett also says, also the battery section fits in the back pocket. Yes. That way you can just kind of slip the little battery right there in your back pocket. I definitely have tried that before, although the last time I did try it, it did fall out.
Oh, yeah. Bump into somebody and out it comes.
Yep. G's Grant says a good thing. Make sure that the radios in trucks are off before you try to do this with your transmitter, so you're not sitting there gunning it or whatever, just like he was talking about with the SEX10.
Well, the cars don't usually get turned on, or the radio doesn't get turned on until I'm about ready to hit track.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Although sometimes I will start them up in the parking lot, depending on if I just want to drive them there. Like if I have too many, I'll just drive one with me while carrying.
Oh yeah,
them.
yeah.
So sometimes I will turn at least one of them on and just kind of drive it over there. But it all depends. Sometimes I only take one with me. Sometimes I'll take 3 with me. Sometimes I'll take 2 with me. It all depends on what I'm planning on doing.
Oh yeah.
The last time I made everybody mad because we were only fitting into one car and everybody was trying to bring their own RC, but I ended up trying to bring 3 of my own RCs. They're like, dude, we don't have room for you to have 3 RCs plus everybody else's. I'm like, well, dude, I'm like, what do you expect? I didn't know. I brought extras just in case somebody needed a backup, or if somebody wasn't able to bring one, that somebody could have one to use. So I was like, I was bringing extras for backup. I was trying to be nice.
Well, it's like me. Like I said, I brought 2 cars to the Axial Fest with me. I had the Gravedigger strapped onto the back of my backpack.
Oh yeah, that's a good spot.
And I was driving the other one. Like I said, I got them both linked to the same radio, so I only need the one radio. So.
Oh, thank you, Larry's RC Room says, oh yeah, just a reminder, hit that like button. And as you said that, I went to go look over there and I seen that I have 8 likes. So thank you for the 8 people that have hit the like button. And also thank you for the 1 person that hit the dislike button. You are awesome. Actually, I'm not actually lying when I say you are awesome, because the people that do hit the dislike button and the like button, when there's a mixture of both likes and dislikes, that helps the YouTube algorithm help you get found easier. Because when there's a mixture of both likes and dislikes, it shows that you're not just getting likes, that there's actually people that like and dislike your videos. YouTube's algorithms are weird the way that they work, but yeah, they love it when you have stuff like that.
I'm gonna make you feel loved.
We just jumped up to 12, so I definitely feel loved.
I'm going to make you feel loved now.
Thank you to everyone that's leaving likes. I appreciate it.
Oh, there. I made you feel loved. Somebody else hit the thumbs down too.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so now we got 2 of them. Okay, good. Oh no, somebody took it back. Somebody took it back. Oh, that was good. Whoever just did that, that was good. Somebody hit
I put up there. You were up to 3, and I took mine back over and put it back where it should be.
That was good. I like that. I literally watched it go from 2 or whatever back to 1. I didn't even hit 3. Woo! I just slammed onto the keyboard right there. But yeah. For anybody that's,
there he goes. Everyone hit the thumbs down. Go.
Yeah, all right, everybody hit the thumbs down. Yes. Yeah, AZ Froggy says, who's the bonehead who hit the thumbs down? I don't know. Over the past few years, I've made a couple different enemies. I have no idea. I guess they don't like it that I'm basically what I consider a realist. I don't sugarcoat anything yet. And I try to be nice as I can with everybody. And if I say something that maybe sounds disrespectful or mean, and it's not because I'm trying to be disrespectful or mean, it's just because I don't sugarcoat anything. Even with my nieces, they sometimes think of me as the mean, rude one, because sometimes I tell it how it is, and that's just, some people don't like that, or at least how I think it is. Whatever. I don't hide back my opinion, I guess. What you see is what you get, and some people just don't like that. And I've had a few altercations with a few people over the years, so who knows who the...
Hey, they say you haven't made it until you get your first thumbs down, right?
Very true. Very true. That's very true. Yeah, he's like, everybody should thumbs down, and then when you all thumbs down, thumbs up again, so you can mess up YouTube's algorithms. I hate the way that YouTube has been doing their website for the past couple of years. It used to run so much better, and they keep changing stuff, thinking they're fixing it, but it's just messing more and more stuff up.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, to get back on topic, for the people that are joining in late, and I haven't really had a chance to answer the topic. The topic of tonight's show is what's next on your RC shopping list and why? So for the people in chat, what do you have next on your wish list or shopping cart? I am battling some hardcore acid reflux right now, and I was trying not to burp. Whew. But yeah, what's next on your shopping list and why? Personally, I couldn't come up with one single answer, so I was coming up with like three. The Losi LMT Solid Axle Monster Truck, the Red Cat Gen 8 V2, the purple one, and the new WL Toys 1/10 scale buggy that's going to be coming out next month.
Yeah.
Larry says, I've been debating Gen 8 V2. Yes, the Gen 8 V2, they have the green body version and the purple body version. That's not what this is. This is just an SCX10 deadbolt. But the Gen 8 V2, they look very nice. The bodies look very nice. The purple one looks sweet. I love the purple that they use. It's like a metallic purple. Looks very nice. G's Green RC says, by the way, once I receive my LMT, my next truck is going to be a 4x4 Slash because one of my friends just got into the RC hobby and his first truck is the Slash. So to keep up and knock another one off my to get list. That's a pretty good one, is a 4x4 Slash. I have a 4x4 ECX Torment. It's basically a 4x4 Slash. It's a 4-wheel drive short course truck. It's under the weather right now because it needs the motor and everything put back in. When I first got it, the motor mount, there was like this little top part that goes on the motor mount. It's like a little half circle. It's like a little bin part. It was really, really badly damaged, and it was not going to work with the motor. The motor was just basically free spinning. It was not keeping it like on the thing. So I went and bought a hot racing one, and I just haven't installed it yet. I just been slacking on it. I wanted to I bought an Arma 3800 kV motor and stuff to put in it. I just haven't put it in it yet. Isn't the green metallic also? Yes, both the green and the purple Gen 8 V2s are metallic color. I just really like that metallic purple. The green one kind of matches the deadbolt color a little bit. I would say it's probably a little bit of a better color than the deadbolt. I do really like this like lime metallic green that the deadbolt has, but I think the metallic green on the V2 probably is a little bit better green. But that purple, that purple looks so nice. I really am digging that purple one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Checking the chat, make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
Yeah, I got a motor I got to solder up to.
Yeah, I need to do that as well. I need to solder on the motor leads. I accidentally clipped them off thinking I wasn't going to be using that motor anymore. And then I discovered that I'm going to end up needing to use that motor. And then I can't even put the old motor leads back on it because I ended up taking those off and putting them on to a different motor that I had.
Well, they decided to change, make a rule on one of our classes that we have to go to the 17.5. So.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah, you got the Hobby Wing set, the quick run?
Yeah, no, it's just stock XR10s.
Oh, the SE10.
XR10.
Oh, XR10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a what is that? 3400 kV one.
Try to think. I think it's 36.
Yeah, it might.
3420 or something.
I think
Something
it was
like that.
3400 kV or 3600. It's one of those two, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice. Those are really nice. The thing I love about those combos is the wires are really long. So it depends. Like if you have a longer setup where the motor's in the back and you need to run the ESC like toward the front, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the combos that come with the really, really small wires. Like there's been a couple of them that I wanted to use for my Emacs that I could have put in my Emacs to bring my Emacs back to life, but there's no way that the wires would reach. Let's see. Larry's RC says, I'm leaning green, can always make some cuts, vinyls in black to put on it. Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool. Put some black vinyl parts on it. That'd be really cool. Put some like black fenders on it. Ooh, yeah. That'd be dope. Hobby Wing is still top of the line. I definitely love me some Hobby Wing. I love their brush stuff. I love their brushless stuff. I love the Hobby Wing.
Oh yeah. That's a crawler one.
Yeah, this is going in the WPL. This is for the WPL. I still have the motor I need to put in there too, but I don't have the transmission. That's the one thing that's lacking from getting my little WPL, the little 1/16 still going, is because I just don't have the 380 transmission. Because they come with like a stock like 180 motor, which is just way too small. Way too small. So I'm trying to get the 380 transmission for it. Oh, you would have just made Brad's night right there, pulling that out.
Yeah. I got an evil motor in here.
Yeah, I remember you put the 540 in there. Yeah, the 550. I remember you telling me about that. Dude, yeah. That's insane. That is insane, putting a 550 in a freaking grasshopper.
Oh yeah.
That is crazy.
No, if I really want to get Brad going, I'd just say, "Oh, I'm going to the skate park with it."
Oh heck yeah, dude. I do want to get a grasshopper, but I probably am going to lean off and probably get like the Hornet or something. I do like the more black of the Hornet better. They're basically exactly the same thing.
Oh yeah. Same chassis.
Let's see. Larry's RC says got two 1080s in stock, anticipating the TRX4. Let's see. AZ Froggy says I need to go get a 1080 for my brush slash racer. My last old school XL5 is about to die. Yeah, the XL5 that I have for my Rustler that I had in there, it's cracked out. Those XL5s don't last. They're great though for what they are. They're good. They're great brushed ESCs, but I definitely recommend the 1080. The dogs have their nightmare. Hey, wake up, doggy. You're having a nightmare.
Right there.
The only ones that I like are the ones that do come in the TRX4, the high voltage ones.
Oh, it's got the adapter for the light.
Yeah, those are the only ones that I like. But even those ones, they still tend to burn up pretty fast, depending on what you're using them on. Let's see. AZ Froggy says, John, the Asterion is ready to run now. Radio is charged, have a charged battery, but can't run hard with the stock body.
Well, yeah, I know you were saying that last night. Yeah, after hours last night after Tank Show, he was shooting it around his floor a little bit there, going, "Woo, this has got a little bit of zip."
I get bad luck whenever I try to drive inside the house. Something always breaks. Not an RC, but like something inside the house always ends up breaking because I end up crashing into shit really hard because there's not much room to drive around in the house. Let's see. This XL5 has been raced for probably 3 years, and I only run the older ones with the heat sinks. Yes, the older ones are the only good ones. The newer XL5s, they are straight garbaggio.
Yeah.
But that's good that you had an XL5 that has been raced for 3 years. That's awesome. That's actually pretty impressive, to be honest.
You take care of them, and you don't overvolt them, and you don't overgear them, and you're good to go.
Well, that's what I try to tell everybody. Like, everybody loves 3S, especially in these brushless things, and even on these like Ghoul RC cheap setups. They love, oh man, I got to try 3S. Got to try 3S. A lot of these ESC combos and stuff like that, even though they're rated for 3S, aren't meant for it, and they just 3S is fun, but man, you can have just as much fun on 2S and not burn your shit up. JMHRC says, okay, guys, I'm out. See you all tomorrow night. You have a great rest of your night, JMHRC, and thank you so much for coming by and showing your support. I appreciate it very much. Appreciate everyone that shows their support. You guys are awesome. I'll probably be doing the show for about another 20 minutes, probably. I figured I'll probably stop at about 2 hours, so we're at about just past 1:40 right now. So we'll go for about another 20 minutes, and then I'll probably call it a night. But yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I wasn't planning on doing it tonight, so that's why I don't have a channel picked out. But I do want to start doing a new segment on these live shows. Once the show, I'm not sure if I'll do it in the middle of the show, at the beginning, or at the end. I'm not quite sure. I haven't figured that part out yet. Probably in the middle. But once every show, I want to showcase and shout out one channel in our RC community. So I know people love to get shout outs and stuff like that. So if you want to get a shout out for your channel, try and get your channel a little bit more out there if you're a smaller channel or whatever. Or you just want some more shout outs, let me know, and you can be chosen for next week's. We'll be doing the first one next week. I'll basically show your channel off on the live stream, show off a couple videos with
I wouldn't do that.
With permission, of course. With permission.
Tank got himself in trouble with that one.
Well, I hate to say it, Tank kind of went out of his reach and did somebody that had 2 million subscribers or whatever. They're a little bit too big of a channel. They don't. Plus, they're not from America. They're European or whatever, so they don't really speak too much English. So I can understand they weren't really quite sure what Frank was going for, which sucks. I think that's horrible that they decided to put a copyright claim on, made it so that he couldn't stream for, what was it, 3 months? That's absolutely horrible. So it sucks that he had to start a new channel just to be able to do the shows again. But yeah, I do want to start giving back to the community a little bit, and just every stream do a little bit of a showcase, and showcase a different channel each week. You know, give them a shout out, put out a link to their channel, show some of their videos, show, talk and show what they're all about. And yeah, help out a little bit here and there as much as I can. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I do plan on doing a giveaway. I'm not quite sure what for. Either probably a LiPo battery, like a brand new LiPo battery from Amazon, or possibly a servo. There's a few things that I'm thinking of. I can get one of those 20 kg servos and do a giveaway with that. I can give away a LiPo. I can do, there's a couple different things I can do. But yeah, I do want to do a giveaway once we get this channel to 1,000 subs. Right now we're at 948, so we need 52 more. If we can share this, this stream, get it out there as much as possible, and I just start doing these more, we'll get there soon enough. I'm not trying to ask for it tonight because that's just too crazy. But yeah, once we get up to 1,000 subs, we will be doing a giveaway on this channel. I'll probably actually do like some sort of poll either on my Facebook or wherever, and we'll let you guys, the people that watch my streams and whatnot, we'll let you guys decide what we'll do for the prize of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, whether it's going to be a LiPo, a servo, or whatever, LiPo bag. It could be a couple different things. A gift card could be just a straight up $20 Amazon gift card. That might that just popped in my head just then. That might actually be the one way to go, because then whoever wins
Can get whatever.
can get whatever they want. So that might probably be the way that I go about it, instead of just doing a certain product. It might be better just to do an Amazon gift card. Everybody loves gift cards.
And Larry, you don't need to download Zoom or download StreamYard. All you do is pick on the link.
Yes. If you're more than anybody that wants to join in on these chats that I do, I don't use Zoom. I use StreamYard, so you don't need any sort of application or any sort of download. All you have to do is click on the link that I have to join, and you literally can join on your phone or your computer. You just go straight to a URL on your web browser, and you join the stream. It's that simple. So you don't need anything downloaded or anything.
The hardest thing you got to do is put in your name and hit enter studio and wait for Elvin to let you in.
Yep, exactly. You choose your own little nickname. So like he says JMRC, mine says Earl RC. You can make it whatever you want. Usually we try to stick towards our YouTube channel names, so that way it's easier to know who we're talking to or who was there. But you can put your real name or whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, StreamYard is incredibly simple. I personally like it a little bit more than Zoom, just because I don't like having to have a separate application for Zoom. It's kind of annoying. But Zoom seems to sometimes run a little bit better. I will say that. Sometimes Zoom does seem to run a little bit better. But yeah, if you guys are interested in joining the streams, they're always open for everybody to join. It's never just a secluded chat. So if you guys want to join in on the video chat, you guys are more than welcome to. The only thing is, I ask is, try not to be like a Brad, where you're a ghost chatter, where you don't have any sort of camera on. You don't have to show your face. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, you can be like a Gabe. Exactly what John's doing right there. That's what I call a ghost chatter. When all you're listening to is the audio. I gotta have at least a face or a hand or something. Like when Gabe, you at least see his hands, or Axel, you at least see their hands. They have some sort of camera going.
Either that or they just got it on a car.
Yeah, or they just got it on the car. Even that's perfectly fine with me. The one thing I just don't like is the ghost chatters. Like, I'm not trying to pick on Brad, because
he's actually on video now, so.
That's actually blown my mind. For the last 2 times I've gone on to Frank's chat, I've seen that he was on there. I was like, wow.
He finally got a tripod for his phone, so.
See, I have such a huge love-hate relationship with Brad, because he has so many different things that puts him so he couldn't do this or that. I've had to set my phone up on a book, on a DVD, like get a bunch of DVDs or video games or VHS tapes, stack them up. There's your tripod. But yeah. That's the only thing I ask. So everybody is more than welcome to join in when I do these video streams. If you're interested in joining in on the chat and you have something to talk about, you guys are more than interested, or more than welcome to join in. You just have to basically ask me for the link, and I'll pop it in. If you guys want to do like emails and stuff like that, I know that's what Frank usually does. So maybe I need to start doing that, is getting people's emails, and then whenever the stream comes on, I'll just do a mass email. I know Frank just does that every week, which is easy, and it makes it so if anybody is interested, they can just click on the link.
Yeah, it's a whole thing of sometimes getting the email list together.
It really is a whole process. It really is. So that's why, like, when I put out my Facebook posts, I try to make sure if anybody is interested, make sure you let me know ahead of time. That way, if I can, I can send it to you ahead of time. But yeah, I'll probably be going for about another 10 more minutes, and then we'll call it.
Larry says he doesn't see the link.
Oh, he doesn't see the link. It's because I have to remove the link from time to time. I can't keep it in the chat because we'll get trolls in here. So yeah, let me go ahead and post a link if you want to join the chat. I'll go ahead and keep it in the chat for about a minute or so, and then I'll remove it from the chat. You're more than welcome to join in for the last like 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, this is basically, you just click on the link and then it'll take you to a page where you say your username or whatever, your nickname, and you choose your camera and your microphone, and then you join the studio, like you said. And then I'll see your little icon pop up down here, and then I can just add you to the chat.
There's what it does.
Yep.
When you click on the link.
Exactly. It's really simple. That's what I like about StreamYards. It's really simple. The only thing that's bothersome about it is that it has the little icon, but I'm not worried about it. What's up? There you are, Larry. How's it going, brother?
Yeah, we got in there.
Hey. Heck yeah, it's really easy to join. I like StreamYards.
Yeah,
no apps or anything like
it's
that.
a whole lot easier than Zoom. Ain't no doubt about that.
It is a lot easier than Zoom. You just click the link and then bam, you're right in. It's basically like the old school Google Hangout days where you just got to click the link.
The only thing is with StreamYard, you're only allowed like, what was it, 10 people or something like that? Or
yeah, I think I read where it said just 10 people. So
yeah, it's just 10 people. But that's not bad. 10 people is good. It was 6 for the longest time, but they made it so that you can do 10 now. So I think they were doing that to kind of match Zoom, because Zoom starts at 10 and then you can basically go to like 100 or whatever.
Right.
Which would make no sense.
It's been a while since I've been on a live stream, so you have to excuse my dirt.
Oh, my room is dustier than a mofo. It's hard for me to get it ready before these streams.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh,
it takes time.
Brett's about to go do a test drive. Yeah, don't break it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Brett's got some really nice Tamayas and stuff. He's semi trucks and stuff like that. He's got some really nice ones.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, I missed your comment right there, Larry. My Outcast spiral gears come today, so we'll be doing that in a little bit. Wish the luck on that darn set screw. Oh man, I hate that set screw in the dog bone part. Oh man.
It sets back up in there deep. I put my T-handle on it, and it seems to be okay. I haven't broke it loose yet. I'm anticipating, you know.
I love my Outcast, but it has given me a few problems for sure.
You know, I hardly ever play with my Outcast. It seems like every time I do, then something tears up. So I'm thinking about just putting it on the market. And if I sell it, then I know for sure I'll get that green.
Oh yeah, I really get that green. If they didn't have that purple one, I would definitely get the green one. But I already have this green crawler, and I already have my other green crawler right here, which is my Jeep. So I want to change it up just a little bit and get that purple one if I do get a chance to, because that purple is nice. Both the green and the purple are really nice.
Well, I got a buddy that I work with, just got his first crawler, and it's a purple Gen 8 version 2. It's a pretty rig, it really is. But where he's got the purple one, I'll get the green.
Yeah, that way you can have matching Gen 8s but different colors. That'd be cool. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get a Gen 8 very badly. I've always been a fan of even the original Gen 8s. They were always really nice. Especially once they came out with the Axe version. Oh, I got to try out one of the Axes when we were at the last crawler event. That thing is nice. I'd
say the Axe is a really nice rig, because it doesn't that one have the dig feature and all that in it built in?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Yes.
Yeah, it's expensive, but you get what you pay for. You know,
comes with reef servo standard. That's crazy. Comes ready to run with a reef servo, so that's pretty good. I think it's a 4x4.
Yeah.
We got John stuck over here on his side, so he's.
I've seen that. He's kind of laid down on us, hasn't he?
He's gone full verse on his side.
I think muted himself and took a nap. Wake up!
I think his camera might have fell over and it froze, so he's like. But yeah, I definitely want to get that Gen 8 V2. They're actually really good price. That's what the thing I do love about those Red Cat crawlers. They're
You
pretty well.
can't beat them. I mean, I got that Gen 7 Sport.
Yeah.
And of course, I put that Corporal Crawler body down on it. And I mean, that thing, for just 2 plank rails, they're not even C-channels. They're just 2 flat rails that runs through that chassis.
Yep.
You can't beat it. I mean, it outcrawls just about anything else I've got.
I actually had one of those old school Gen 7s for a while. I came this close to getting one used. It was a Gen 7 Pro, and they wanted like $125 for it. It was all stock, but it was for $125. I was having a hard time passing it up, but somebody else with a different deal, so I was like, oh.
Yeah. That's a hard deal to pass up on when you see them like that.
Yeah.
I just got that Element Trail Walker for Christmas, and with the tiny tires, those little tires, those little 155 tires, it will surprise you how that thing will actually crawl up. I mean, straight up.
As one of those trail walkers, and they are quite capable for those little small wheels. They are very capable.
Yes, very, very. I mean, it's surprising.
Those are very good, and that's what I was telling him about earlier. Is that you get that cool little scale garage with all those newer elements that come out.
Yeah, I haven't broke the box down. I'm like that one video that I shared with the wife about that other wife,
Yeah.
I've got boxes in the garage just stacked on top of, all over the place. So I hate to get rid of the boxes, because if I ever do sell, I've got the box and everything, throw it back in, say, here you go, man, there's the whole thing.
That's why I try to keep the boxes for if I do ever intend on selling them or whatever. It's nice when you have a box to go with it.
Right, the box manual and all the other
Sounds like I got all my boxes right here. That's kind of what I do. All my boxes right here. I got my Outcast box. I got my box. I got a bunch of boxes right there. G's Green RC says, okay, everyone, I am out for the night. Catch you all later. Thank you so much for coming in, brother. I appreciate the support.
Later, G's.
Yeah, sorry about that. The wife called, so I had to.
We figured something happened.
Yeah,
you went vertical sideways, so we were like, something happened.
We seen a frying pan come flying through the camera there. Rolling in or something. I don't know what it was.
All of a sudden, you just hear a loud thud, and then the camera froze. You hear a loud thud, John's head just. They're like, oh, well, somebody's going to have to call the ambulance. John needs help. Anybody know his address?
Yeah.
But like, all right, we know somewhere where he's located. I don't know his exact location, but I'm staring at him right now, and I'm pretty sure he's knocked unconscious. So he needs help.
He is not responding.
They'll be like, sir, we can't help you if you don't know where he's at.
Hazy Froggies says he didn't break it, but he has to set the influence for the steering and all. So
yeah, that way it's not trying to oversteer or whatever, or understeer.
That's one of the first things I always do is set if it's got a dual rate for the steering. I always set those first, because that just makes your
really
turbo last so much longer.
These ones are super easy to set on the endpoints. That's why I really do like the GT3C, because it's really easy to set everything up. Same with my not the fly side, but my Spectrum. I like the DX5C. It's at first it was a little harder for me to set everything up, but after I've started to work with it a bit, it's pretty easy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, the radio links that I'm changing over to, they seem to be real simple to manipulate in their programming too. It's just kind of walk through.
With too much, yeah. I have my radio link, but I haven't done too much like endpoint programming or anything with this yet. That's the one thing I haven't really messed around with yet. I've only used it quite a few times, like just a couple times. The receiver that I was using it with, I took out of this. I originally had it in this crawler, but I took it out so I could put it in one of my smaller RCs, my bashers, because I want to use the gyro feature from this controller, so that it can stay stable.
Yep. I've got the RC4 GS like you've got, and then I've also got the RC6 GS that I've got. Like the winch on the TRX4, it's all programmed into the 5th channel to where I've got the switch for it built in and all that. Plus the light features and all that for that TRX4. I kind of done some modeling and featuring on it that I would normally not do for, something like that. But I went ahead and decked that one out. I doubled the money on it, I'm going, okay, this would be the one and only. The rest of them, it's...
I want to get the 6-channel ones. Those are the ones I want to get next. Is the 6-channel one just for? I do want to get like a light kit and winch kit for this, but there's no way I'm going to be able to hook all that up with the 4-channel. So I'm going to need to get that 6-channel one eventually.
Right. That 6-channel, it's pretty nice to have those features right here on these switches,
Yeah.
And that's where my winch is hooked up to. Is that one there? That's out and that's in, and then of course my lights are on the 3rd channel.
I want one of those so bad, those ruggeds, man. I want that green one though, not the orange one.
Yeah.
The ruggeds are really nice. I've heard a lot of good things about them.
Yeah,
and
those are so nice looking.
Yep.
Yeah, those 6 GSs, those are really good, especially for the price. Those are hard to beat.
On my rear steer set up for my 1A scale, I use it right here, so that way I'm steering and controlling. I've got a little thumb thing back here on that too. So
this is the one thing I like on the rugged.
Oh yeah, thumb steer. Oh, dude.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, that comes factory on them, don't it?
Yeah.
They got those things that you can 3D print for your transmitter now. I want to get some of those 3D.
Right.
I want to get some of those.
Yeah, I've been kicking around getting a 3D printer. I don't know if I really want to go through all that stuff.
Myself, like, I don't know if I want to get one or not, but just because they are somewhat high maintenance and like you got to make sure you set them up properly and keep them set up properly. Otherwise, one little slight miscalibration and it's going to mess up your prints.
Right. And then of course you've got to make sure that you're using the right filaments and and your trays heated correctly and everything. All the heaters and everything's working out. And I'm going, it's almost plus after you 3D print something. If you don't sand all the grooves out of it, it really looks like dog, dude. It really does.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the little lines that you see on a lot of the 3D prints. It's good once you have them all smoothened out and everything like that. It looks real good. But a lot of times you get them really rough 3D prints where you can just see all the different layers. I mean, for some things it doesn't really matter, but for other things it's not visually pleasing.
Yeah, if you're trying to make a finished part product, for like a crawler or scaler feature, then you definitely don't want all those little groovy lines and stuff. Yeah. I don't anyway,
That's why a lot of people have been moving towards what's called resin printing, which is still 3D printing, but they do it. It's like reversed. Instead of printing like with a head down on a platform when it's going upwards, they're printing it downwards with the resin coming upside down. And then it has to be cured afterwards using either UV lights or like a curing liquid.
Okay.
The resin printing is so much smoother. That's why everybody loves the resin printing. It's because it's a lot more high definition of a print thing. But I don't know much about like if the resin printing is good enough for RCs. That's the one thing I haven't really looked into. Let's see.
I'll catch you guys later. I'm about ready to. Phone's about ready to die. It's at 2%, so I'm going to be cutting out real quick here.
Well, thank you so much for joining, brother. I'm probably going to be ending this in about a minute or two. So much for coming.
All right,
Yeah,
thanks for having
I
me.
gotta
And, nice to meet you, Larry. And
Yeah,
go out
nice
and
to
break
meet you
something.
too, Jeff. I'm telling you.
Heck yeah.
It's part of it. Loving it.
If you're not breaking something, you're not having enough fun.
That's for sure.
Yep.
You have a great rest
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna go too. Earl, it's been fun. Thanks for letting me join in on, with you. I
No
enjoyed
problem.
it.
You're always welcome to join in. Every time I do this show, everybody's more than welcome to join in. If you have the free time, you're more than welcome to. Like I say, I don't try to pressure anybody to join in if they don't have the time to, but if they do, then they're more than welcome to.
Well, I appreciate you, man. No doubt about it. I know you've been around it for a while, and I appreciate all your efforts that you put into the hobby and keeping us all happy and going, and your information and knowledge in it. So
I've
You know,
definitely had my ups and downs in this hobby for sure, but I'm glad to keep in it and stick by it. It's been rough, especially after my dad passed. I found it very hard for me to want to stay in anything after he had passed. I found the community here though was one of the main things that just kept me going, especially in the RC community. Like everybody that helped out when he had passed, like you guys all helped out with the memorial and everything like that. I wouldn't even been able to have gotten the memorial done if it wasn't for all the outstanding help that I had gotten from the RC community and everybody that helped donate and everything. Oh, it was amazing. So I am truly like eternally like in debt and grateful to this community for everything I've gotten. When I first started off this channel, I had nothing. I had just my Stampede and that was it. And I had so much help from like Axiomatic. He helped me pimp out my Stampede, upgraded.
right.
And a bunch of other people had sent me a bunch of stuff too. So I am definitely very grateful for this community, and I look to spread it here soon. Spread some love for the community here soon.
I heard that. Yeah, Axiomatic's good people. He really is.
He's
I
helped
know
out a lot.
he helped me out a lot with a lot of different situations and scenarios, when I was trying to get into different features and addressing different issues. I'd holler at him, hey man, what do I do here? And he'd holler back, not hesitate.
Very helpful. Very helpful. And he was very generous, dude. He has helped out not just myself, but he has helped out multiple channels with just sending them either an RC part or even a full RC. I've seen him send multiple people an RC for nothing.
Yeah.
That's amazing, He wasn't even doing a giveaway. He was like, here, you can have it.
Yeah.
Like that takes somebody with tremendous generosity and respect for the community just to be able to do stuff like that. So big shout out to Axiomatic. If you guys haven't checked his channel out, make sure you search it up on YouTube, Axiomatic RC.
Yep. He was the ninja hands of RCing there once upon a time. I used to give him a
he was
time.
hand model. He was like the Derek Zoolander hand model of RC.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Master Ninja Hands is what I used to call him.
Yep, exactly. John Martin says everyone helps everyone. Yep, that's what's so awesome about this community is that everyone tries to help everyone. There are some people that are out there for themselves, which is fine. It's understandable. Not everybody is out there to help everyone, but the ones that are out there to, not just help themselves but help everyone, those are amazing people. That's what I love about the community. Like there's truly amazing people out there, and you guys all freaking rock. So thank you all so much.
Appreciate you, brother. But I've got to go. I've got to break down this daggone armor and wish me luck.
Good luck, brother. I wish you the best of luck with that thing because I know it can be a pain in the butt sometimes.
Yes, they can. We'll see you later.
He's got to go as well. So we're going to go ahead and end this. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you guys so much for joining in. It's been another episode of Let's Talk RCs. Once again, my name is Earl RC, also known as Alvin, for those of you that know me a little better. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Till next time. I haven't really fully figured out what day we're going to start doing these streams on. Maybe we might start doing them on Fridays if I can get the okay from Steve-O, because I don't want to start stepping on Steve-O's stream day without his permission, because I have the utmost respect for Steve-O, and the only reason why he's not streaming today right now is because he's dealing with some hardcore medical issues that has just taken him out of the spot for the time being. So yeah, we'll figure out when we're going to do these streams. But yes, big shout out to everyone who stopped by, showed their support, dropped a like, dislike, whatever. You guys all rock. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, depending on where you are at in this world. So yes, stay safe out there. Have fun. Race your RCs, bash your RCs, crawl your RCs, whatever you do, just have fun with them. And yeah, until next time, this has been Earl RC. Let's talk RCs. I'm out. Peace out, you guys. Bye.